Hello, I'm Lisa Arana and welcome to another Assemble This video. Today's card is all about adding color to a stamped image in a fun polka dotted way. I'm going to be featuring this beautiful Heart of Autumn August 2020 sentiment kit from Unity Stamp Company. I just love that big fall leaf-filled heart and the big scripty words included in this set. I have my large leaf-filled heart stamp in my Misty all set to go, and then a piece of Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock. I'm inking up that stamp with some Gina K amalgam ink. This is in chocolate truffle. And then just closing the lid on my Misty and stamping that. Missed a few spots, so just close that and press a little harder in those areas that didn't stamp so well the first time. And then just die cut that down with a zigzag edge. In the Heart of Autumn stamp set, there are these two little circles, and this is what I had in mind when I designed the stamp set. I just wanted to be able to stamp these little circles behind the different size leaves. Just creates a fun polka dot pattern and a way to add different colors to this heart image. I just thought it was kind of cool and very graphic and a fun way to utilize this stamp. I'm going to be using 5 different Gina K ink colors to fill in my heart. I'm using Sweet Mango, Sweet Corn, Faded Brick, Grass Green, and Craft. And I'm just using the larger circle to fill in the larger leaves. And I'm doing it in a set of 3. This way I can space those colors out a little more evenly throughout the heart. And I really love how you don't have to be perfect with the stamping of the circle. That's kind of the freedom of this style of stamping. It just lends to the interest to the image. So we're just filling in the last few leaves that are of the larger size with this craft color. Perfect. So I'm going to wipe that off and then grab my tiny circle and start filling in the smaller images. I love that there's a mix of different fall leaves in this image. There's big ones and small ones, so there's lots of fun sizes to play with. And there's a few little pine cones, mushrooms, and sweet little hearts mixed in as well. And again, the size of the circle, sometimes it's bigger than stamp, sometimes it's smaller than the stamp, and that just adds to the charm of this effect. This kit has some of my new favorite scripty words, and I'm using the happy included. And I also am using the cut files that Unity creates for their stamp kits sometimes. And I cut that out using my Cameo. I stamped it first on a piece of scrap paper, and now I'm using the negative and just aligning that on top of my stamped happy. And then I'm going to slide in the die cut that is going to be used on the card. And that just helps with perfect alignment. Sometimes it's hard to see where to stamp with a rubber stamp. So using the negative from the cut is really helpful in lining it up to get the perfect placement of that stamp inside the die cut. So I just stamped that a couple times and then I'm just going to remove that. I'm also using the Happy Birthday stamp included in the kit. I'm going to stamp that with the chocolate truffle ink on a strip of cardstock, which matches the card base, and then just going to trim that down. So next, let's just assemble the card. I'm adding some foam adhesive to the back of that stamped panel, just right in the center of the card. And then I added some foam adhesive to the back of the happy sentiment. Just going to pop that in the lower portion of the heart here. And then last, I'm going to add the happy birthday sentiment right below the happy. I had to remove some of that foam adhesive because of the tails on the two P's. So I'm just going to remove some of that foam adhesive and then I'll tack down the other side with some liquid glue. And then last, just to add a little bit of movement and shine, because you know I always love just a little bit of shine, I'm going to add some pale gold Nouveau drops. 3 to the bottom here, and then just a few throughout the heart, and then I'll finish up with just a couple at the top of the heart as well. I always love adding little elements like this just to create some shine and movement in the card. And here is the finished card. I love the little round pops of colors behind the leaves, and it was so easy to do with the included stamps in this kit. I love that popped up happy on a die cut and a little bit of sparkle from the Nouveau drops. You could easily do this in so many different color variations just to change up the theme. I'll have all the supplies linked in the description of this video. If you have any questions or sweet comment, post below. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the time you spent with me and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!